dark. It's like a magic. Hey garden maters, welcome to Corner Homestead. So here we are back in the kitchen again with something extra special. So today I'm making another one of those recipes from my late neighbor. It was in her recipe box, and this time sour cream pound cake. Sounds really good. Now remember when my neighbors used to make this? Never tasted it, but I remember when they made it. So today, we're going to give it a try. Let me show you what you're going to need. Okay, so I'm still working on getting all the ingredients together. But according to this recipe, you're going to need 2 1/4 cups of sugar, a cup of margarine, so 2 sticks of margarine, 6 eggs, 3 cups of sifted all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 cup of sour cream, a half a teaspoon of lemon extract, a half a teaspoon of orange extract, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pretty simple ingredients. Let's get it together. Okay, so in the bowl I have my 2 3/4 cups of sugar, and it says the first thing to do is to cream together the sugar and the butter until it's light and fluffy. I melted my butter just a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it in. Well, I don't know about light and fluffy, but it sure is sugary. Okay, so the next step is to add your eggs one at a time, beating well after each egg. So all 6 eggs, one at a time. Okay, so now that that is done, and it looks a little more eggy now instead of sugary, we're going to sift our flour, salt, and baking soda, add it to the mixture, alternating with the sour cream, beating after each addition. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is sift, whoops, there I go making a mess. Sift some of the flour in there. Okay, so I've added about half of my flour. So now I'm going to go ahead and add about half of the 1 cup, half a cup of the sour cream. Give it a little alternating. Now the rest of my flour. And the rest of my sour cream. Add in my half a teaspoon of salt. I didn't want to do that with the flour. Just a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now we add all of the extracts. half a teaspoon of the orange extract. It smells so good. Oranges. Half a teaspoon of the vanilla extract. And a half a teaspoon of our lemon extract. Okay, so as usual, I do not have the proper pan to put this in. It says to bake it in a 10-inch tube pan, which I'm assuming is your standard bundt size pan. I don't have a bundt pan. It got lost long ago and I have not bought one yet. So the only thing I'm able to use is either the square cake pans, or of course, my casserole dishes. So this is what I'm going to use. You grease and flour your pan, whether it be your bundt pan or your 9x13. Now, of course, if I was going to make this and give it to someone or serve it to someone, I would want it to look nice. I would put it in the bundt pan so I could turn it out onto a cake saver plate later. But this is just for us, so don't have to make it any big fancy type thing. So the casserole dish is going to do just fine. Okay, so we're going to put in our greased and floured pan. Put our cake mix in. That's a big cake. That's a really big cake. Oh, but it smells so good. So the recipe says to bake this at 350 degrees for 1.5 hours, or until it tests done. Okay. Okay, so here it is. It is out of the oven. It's split on top. Oh, but it smells so good. It looks good. So now we're going to let it cool. Okay, so according to the recipe, you let it cool for 15 minutes and then you can turn the cake out onto a cake saver plate. Or now normally I would do that if it was in a bundt pan like it was supposed to be, or any type of pretty pan. But like I said, because it's just going to be for us here, I'm just going to let it cool completely in the pan that it's in. I'm not going to bother about turning it out onto anything. But if you're turning it out after 15 minutes, once it's onto the cake saver plate, let it cool completely. Then you would either icing it with frosting, or do what I'm going to do today and sprinkle it with powdered sugar. So once it's completely cool, I'll sprinkle it, cut a piece, and then my favorite part, tasting it. Okay, garden maters, that's what it looks like. It smells really good. So we'll see. I will take a little bit of it and we'll see just how good it is. You can definitely taste the sour cream. And you can taste the extracts. It is good. It's good. So in my honest opinion, it's really good. But it's a little on the dry side. I think it would taste a lot better if I had the frosting on top and not the powdered sugar. But it's really good. It doesn't taste like a pound cake to me. It just tastes like a regular sour cream cake. But it's really good. Just that much dry. But if you have it with a nice cup of coffee or hot chocolate, that would be really good. Apologies, I had to go and mute the TV. I forgot it was on. But like I was saying, if it was a nice cup of coffee or hot chocolate, would really taste good. If not, or even milk, even a glass of milk. But I think with the powdered sugar, it just puts it too much on the dry side. It would taste, I think, to me, anyway, personally, it would be a lot better if it was frosted with frosting. I hope you make it your own. Give it your own signature. Give it a try. See if you like it. I can tell you one thing. My entire house smells so good just from baking this cake. So again, I hope you give it a try. If so, please comment below. Let me know what you think of it. But like I say, this is a really good cake. To me, it is just a little bit on the dry side. Why, I don't know. Maybe a little less flour. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Love to have you as part of the community. Love to watch the Garden Maters grow. Until next time, I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. Woo! Look at that. Ooh, got light, dark, light, dark. It's like a magic. Lighter, darker. So you know that one that said, let them eat cake. I don't see no problem with that.